Hey, there he is, Niagara Falls Mayor Jim Diodati, here on time. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Okay, so lots to get to. This border strike.
Yes.
Where are we at with that? Or what's your take on the possible border strike? They've moved it to Friday at midnight, I think.
Yeah.
Where
So they're negotiating, they're mediating right now. The good news is that they're talking. That's the most important thing. The last thing we need is another strike or strike action. I mean, Niagara Falls tourism, summer, they all go together, and even the discussion of border disruptions is bad for business. So we're talking. I sent a letter to the Prime Minister, a public health, our public safety minister, sent it to all the cross-border mayors, the 100 plus, the duty frees. We're all on the same page. This isn't going to serve anyone. Better to meet in the middle, find common ground, and solve this.
Do they talk to you? Do you know? Are you up to date on things more than anybody else? Or
I wouldn't say more than anyone else, but I do hear from the border people that say we appreciate your attention to the matter. It's important to us as well, and it's important that we get resolved, especially after COVID. International tourism is lagging behind, and 50% of the revenue into Niagara Falls comes from international, the majority being U.S. So any disruptions at the border is bad for business. Even talking about it's bad for business. So let's get it resolved.
Yeah, because they've been 2 years without a contract. So yeah, it's been pushed to
it's time
to
Friday to solve this. Yeah.
Well, because Niagara Falls is great for big events, and there was a big event in the Falls last weekend, ComicCon. Eh?
Yeah, what a segue! You're smooth. You're smooth.
Every now and again.
Hey, Brian. So yeah, so we had ComicCon. It was the biggest, best ever. We had so many great celebrities: Beverly D'Angelo and Chevy Chase, a couple of my favorites. My God, you can see some of the pictures. You know, this is a chance where whatever you're into, you can dress up as.
There's Chevy.
There's Chevy.
What are you dressed up as?
You. I'm dressed up as you. Just trying to be cool. Anyway, it was so neat to see them. There's Beverly, and she looks great. And just, you know what's interesting? She's got family in Canada. Also, there's the car. There's that traditional car.
Yeah.
Lou Diamond Phillips was there from La Bamba, and his wife is from Windsor. So he's got Canadian. They all have Canadian connections. They had so much fun. There he is, La Bamba. You know, we had Robert Patrick from Terminator 2, the T-1000, and he was just in Reacher recently.
Yeah, he's done a lot of great stuff.
Oh yeah, he was there. He is. He was telling me he's got a Harley Davidson dealership in California.
That's a great lineup.
Yeah,
that's one of the better lineups than we've seen in recent years.
And there's a whole bunch of other ones, but those are just a few that I got.
Ride to Conquer Cancer is close to your heart, and that was in town too.
Yes, because you know I had cancer. Good news, about 4 weeks ago I got I've been 5 years cancer free. Thank God for that. Yep. And I'm grateful. And so this is important. They raised over $300,000. I'm sorry, 20 million raised this year. 300 million altogether.
Yeah, because they started in Toronto and then.
Well, they do, and then there's another group starts in Niagara Falls. They all meet in Hamilton, then they all come to Niagara Falls. So, and my sister too, she is dealing with breast cancer, so I'm grateful for that, for people like her too. So it matters. There's life after cancer. Keep doing what you do. You have no idea the impact you have on people going through it, mentally and financially.
So those are the big events that happened in the Falls last week. Man, you must love the summer, right? Because it's just like the vibe in the city is there. And you must love ribs too, I guess, huh?
Another cool segue. He's good. Yes, I love ribs and I love Father's Day, and both are happening this weekend at Rapids View Park, which is across from Marineland. So the Rotarians have their big rib fest, and I suggest everybody treat Dad. This is his big day where he gets to go and eat ribs. And then the following week is going to be the big SCVFA Carnival, the Stanford Center Volunteer Firemen's Carnival, which is the big traditional one in Niagara Falls. Been going on for a long, long time at Firemen's Park, and there'll be all sorts of great things to do there as well.
You got a new Skylon elevator operator?
Yes, Matthew. So Matthew, he's a special boy. You know, he one of the schools he goes to, they had a co-op where he got to work the elevator as an operator for the Skylon Tower in one of the yellow bugs. And this boy knows every stat about every elevator everywhere. He even came to City Hall one day, wanted to go in our elevator, which I don't like because it's old. And there he is with a chain of office. And you know what was neat? At the end of his co-op, it was his last day. His mom and dad were there. His principal were there. He said, "Mayor, this is my dream job." And the beautiful people at the Skylon offered him a permanent job this summer as an elevator operator.
No way.
So he's a special boy, and he's so excited, and I'm so proud of him.
Well, what a view you get too, huh?
Right. What the best view ever.
We got to go, but you got a local fighter that's doing well.
Lucas Body. He's a pro fighter in Niagara Falls, young guy. He's got a perfect record, 16-0. Had another knockout last weekend. He's waiting for a top 10 fight, IBF. He's a great guy, a great fighter, and let's get him a top fight. I mean, this guy's going to Vegas. I know he is.
Good stuff. There he is. There he is, Niagara Falls Mayor Jim Diodati, who did not come via Sudbury as he did last week, and he made it on time. Stole that one from you, Brian.
Hey, what did the hat say to the scarf?
I don't know.
You hang around here, I'm going on ahead.